I'm Nurse Jessica Seitz, along with Nurse Erica. We're Nurses Uncorked, the podcast that takes nursing facts with nursing comedy and makes a little cocktail out of it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nurses Uncorked. I'm so excited about today's episode.
You've been really excited about this one.
I am. I've been dying to do this episode because I think it's going to make me and Erica giggle a lot, because how could it not? So I'm Nurse Jessica, and Nurse Jessica Seitz, along with Nurse Erica. And today's episode is, we decided to do just like a funny one about all of the, we compiled mean comments that people have posted on our social medias.
And there's a lot.
Oh yeah. Like I literally today only went back like maybe like 2 weeks worth of like videos. I mean, can you imagine if I went back like 3 to 4 years, how many I could come up with? And you guys this is not like, we're not asking for a pity party. We just want to giggle because a lot of it is just so outrageous that you can't. But before we get into, I'm already laughing. Before we get into all the mean comments, it's all about me. We don't care about Erica's mean comments.
It's all about Jessica.
Before we get into all of our mean comments, mean tweets is kind of what I've been calling this episode, kind of like Jimmy Kimmel does. We're going to do our Nurses Uncorked drink of the week, and this is a simple, quick one that Erica has brought to the table.
We're calling it the Taylor Swift, because apparently her go-to drink is Diet Coke and vodka. And so I have sugar-free Pepsi instead. So vodka going in my Nurses Uncorked glass. Can you see it there that Jessica got us? All right.
You have to tell me what you think of it. And supposedly she does this because, well, she likes the taste, but it's also low calorie. Like, I guess vodka is one of the lower calorie hard liquors. And then
that's why I started drinking Moscow Mules, because they're really low calorie, and that's vodka too.
Come on, Taylor Swift. Shake it off. Shake it off.
That's good.
Not
I think
bad,
I could
right?
add a little bit more vodka maybe.
Why not?
Okay. It's good. Let me do that. Let me just add a little bit.
I say a little bit more. The more, the merrier. I don't know.
I'm gonna add some.
Who's gonna start first today, Erica?
Well, what prompted this? How did we come up with this idea? I think it was your idea to do this.
Years ago, I did one of these, like when I first started social media, because I think when you first start, the mean comments get to you a little bit more, just because you're not used to it and you're not used to people. I mean, when you're with somebody face to face, they don't typically, I mean, some people can be rude, but they don't typically say mean things. But when you're in social media, I think people feel like they've got that, like they're hidden behind their computer, like they have this freedom
to
say,
and sense of security that they can stay hidden. Yeah.
Right. And because you are on social media, almost like, hey, you're out there, so we can say whatever we want, which, sure, of course, to a certain extent, you surely can. And as time has progressed, obviously, it doesn't bother me anymore. In fact, it would take something really, really shocking to get to me. The majority you'll see of what people comment is very repetitive, yet hysterical. And we also kind of wanted to do an episode about cancel culture. We were talking about that, Erica. That might be how this came up.
Yeah, we need to still do that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, and just when people want to be mean, they can be mean, and sometimes they can rally a bunch of people to be mean simultaneously.
As we know firsthand.
Yeah, so Erica wanted to do today's episode about unions, and I had a bad...
I keep wanting to do this one episode on my history of trying to unionize a group of people. I think it's a compelling story, but Jessica's
probably
like, every time I bring it up, she's like, yeah, I mean, we could, but let's do this instead. So many times, y'all. So many times. So all I'm saying is eventually when I do get to do that episode, y'all better download the shit out of it and make it a super successful episode so that I can prove her wrong. Okay?
The sad part is that I've had a bad week that how I want to celebrate and having a bad week is to hear mean things people say about me because I find entertainment like it's just so ridiculous. It's hysterical. And sometimes you have to laugh. So
Yeah.
I begged Erica, I'm like, please, can we save the union?
She's never going to let me do it. Y'all, I'm still going to be talking about it 6 months from now.
I promise we will. We will. So I'm sure somebody wants to hear about it. I know they do. So yeah, that is where the concept came for this episode. So let's just
I have to say though that I am not at the point that you are at where it doesn't bother me anymore. I've gotten incrementally better. It bothers me less, but it still bothers me. I'm not that enlightened that it doesn't I don't let it affect me.
It used to bother me so much sometimes that I would but I've learned that it feeds into what they want is a reaction out of you. They want you to say something or to respond in a video response or to comment, and like that. Usually that's what they're looking for. So I don't do that anymore. Now I just respond with kindness because I feel, which is hard.
You're a bigger person than me. I can't do it.
But I feel like what better way to show somebody how hurtful or ridiculous they're being than to say back to them, I'm sorry you feel that way about me. I think that you're a beautiful person. I think that you look very lovely. It's a good thing your makeup is spot on. Like something to that effect, because I feel like if they hear something nice back, what are they going to do with that? Because they want to continue a banter, I think. I think some people don't think that we'll ever see it, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's some people that are baiting you for a reaction, but there's other people that genuinely like to hide, especially in videos that have tons of comments, and so they'll bury their message, their comment in there thinking that the creator will certainly never see it. And a lot of the time we don't, but sometimes I do.
Right.
And then what kills me is, I'm big on I match energy, right? So, because I'm not as evolved as you. Yeah. So if you come at me with a certain energy, I will return that energy. And what kills me is when I return it from something they initiated and they're like, oh my God, are you okay? You're overreacting. No.
That's why
I'm reacting to what you said.
I try to tell Erica not to. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. Just let it go. Let it go.
I'm not good at letting it go. Sometimes I do, but it depends on the day I'm having and the mood I'm in and how many there have been. A good thing
is like if you still feel the same way about your response 24 hours later, then do it. But I think that's a good thing to think about. Because obviously, when you read something like that, your initial thing is, it's anger. It's like, what? That's so wrong. And you want to call them out on it.
Because who the hell feels entitled to say these terrible things? Like I'm always kind of
obviously
taken aback.
Lots of people.
Lots.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I want to say, though, for all of these funny, mean comments, 99% of people are amazing. Like 99% of people are super supportive, nice, nothing but compliments. But there's always those bullies and those people. It's usually people with the fake. They have like silhouette pictures. It's not even themselves. They have no
anonymous
post on their
profiles.
Page.
Yeah. User a lot of numbers. They have no name.
Not always. The people on Facebook are ballsy, man. I'll tell you. Facebook, I think, is that.
Facebook is a whole other.
But Facebook, they don't give a hell of beans.
And it's a lot of like Karens and that mentality, unfortunately, sometimes on Facebook. It's hard.
Yeah. That's true.
All right.
Well, do you want to start, Erica?
Let's get into it. Okay.
Okay.
I All right, we're gonna start out simple, maybe progressively work up. Okay, so one that I get a
I'm going to sing in the
lot.
background. Leslie. You keep going. Everybody hurts sometimes. When
Are
you
you even a
do.
real nurse?
Oh,
And I know you
God.
get that too. I get
All the
this
time.
all the time. Here's what I want to say. I want to say a couple of things. If I was going to make myself something that I'm not, why the hell would I pick nurse? There are so many other better things that I could pick. Why would I
Maybe
choose
you're trying to
nursing?
sell something. You're selling vitamins or
Plus,
protein
of all the
shakes.
hard things to fake, like the amount of knowledge that we have to carry, that, that I am constantly using in different conversations and content. Like you can't just come up with that on the fly, like, so yes, I am still in fact a registered nurse, been one since the dawn of time, it feels like, and I still work as a nurse. So yes, please stop. It's literally in the title on my name, right? Nurse Erica. I mean, come
It's
on.
true. It's
It's
true.
so dumb. It's such a dumb thing, and it's always put forth in such an accusatory way,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's one I've got. She describes herself as a nurse, yet not one picture or video of her in an actual clinical setting. I deem her as a fake and a phony and attention seeker.
Because you're
Thank
not
you, ma'am.
supposed to do it at work.
I
That's
know
so
that's why that
dumb.
comment is even more hysterical. They've never seen me one time in a clinical setting. Well, thank God, right?
Yeah,
I
because you
mean,
could be fired for doing that.
yeah, it makes me wonder, is this person even a nurse?
Yeah, like,
Maybe they're not.
are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, that's when you see nurses making videos at work, they are taking their livelihood into their own hands. It's very irresponsible. It's very stupid. You're risking a breach of HIPAA, which is a federal law with huge consequences. You're certainly
Yep.
risking being terminated. It's dumb. And who the hell has time to even do that at work? I don't. So that's just stupid.
Beyond stupid. Thank you, ma'am, for your
Yeah.
stupid comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what
All
else
right.
you got, Erica?
Why are you always in your car? Why do you only make content videos in your car? First of all, I'm not. I feel like I'm on
You're
my
not always
couch at
in.
home the majority of the time. I do some in my car, but like kind of piggybacking on the last thing, right? I can't do it at work. So sometimes I will do it before work, after work, lunch break, outside in my car, because
As a
that's
content
okay.
creator, the lighting can be really good in your car.
True.
I'm just saying.
That's a
like,
plus. Yeah.
it is. You get your car facing the direction of the sun. You don't even need a ring light or anything.
True. Yeah.
And to that,
sometimes I get motivated, like when I'm driving, something will occur to me and I literally will pull over because I'm feeling passionate about a certain subject in the
yeah,
moment, and I will do it right then because I don't want to forget or lose it,
yeah, that's when you want to record it, is when you're like the most animated or passionate
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
And what other people aren't driving ever?
I know.
Why is it such a big deal if you're in your car?
Why are you so
Oh,
bothered?
I don't know. I do a lot of car stuff, like, because it'll be like funny, like the nurse is driving to work, or
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, like listening to music in the car. But I guess with years they're picking on you because you do like, more serious stuff. But who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, you drive for work, you have to drive to a lot of places too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes
So dumb.
she's in her car. Jesus.
So dumb.
Okay, here's
Okay,
a
your
really
turn.
good one I've got. I wonder how, I want to know where this came from. You're going to die with this one. I wonder how Nurse Jessica is enjoying being single after her physician husband left her clown ass for cheating on him. I told you were going to die at these comments.
Where the hell did that come? They literally made that up. What?
No idea. No, evidently I've cheated on my husband. Maybe it was with Mike with Simple Nurse. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I literally
let me
could
just tell you, as someone who spends a lot of time on the phone and on Zoom like this with Jessica, she is constantly having to call her husband for technical support because
I
we don't
know,
know what the
poor
hell we're
man.
doing with the podcast.
God bless
So
him.
he is always there. I promise you, they're still together. I promise you.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they got me confused with a different creator or something. I don't know. But they did know he's a physician. Maybe they want us to break up. I don't know. But
They're
I
just
thought
literally
that one
trying to create drama out of nowhere.
I thought that was a really, really, really. I have more doozies. You just wait, Erica. It gets better.
It's getting progressively
What?
better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Here's a common one. I'm so sick of Nurse Erica. Who does and variations of that, you know? Who does Nurse Erica think she is? Nurse Erica needs to be canceled. Why is Nurse Erica still a thing? I'm so sick of Nurse Erica.
Well, then why are they still watching you?
Can I tell you? If I'm being conservative, 75, 80% of the time, those people still follow me, right? And they're the same people that will also say, I'm so sick of her. I had to block her months ago. Not only did they not block me, as evidenced by the fact that I'm seeing their comments, but they still follow me. Trust me when I say, when you see these comments, they're so sick of me, they had to block me. Chances are they still follow me. What does that tell you? Like I might annoy you, whatever. That's fine. I'm not for everybody, but you're clearly still tuning in because you appreciate my content. You find it valuable. I'm providing information that no one else is, stop lying. Stop lying.
Have you ever gotten people to message you to take me off your page?
Oh yeah, all the time. What is that? Like you can just hit unfollow or block as easily as I can. Come on.
Take me off your page.
I don't know why she keeps showing up on my For You page. Well,
I
bitch, block me.
You can never leave. You're trapped for an eternity with me.
And I have to admit, it gives me great pleasure. The people that are constantly out there commenting, saying that, oh, I had to block her a long time ago. I'm so sick of her. The ones that still follow me, it gives me such pleasure to block them because I know they're still following me for a reason. Well, try to find me now. Try to find me now.
I don't block any of these mean people.
I'm telling you, I would have double the amount of followers if I didn't. I block people every single day, and I
only do it if it's really, really derogatory. But the rest of the time, I'm like, they're boosting my video. Let them comment.
I'm not that enlightened.
I got to just look at it that way.
I will have block parties. Well, this is how bad it is. If one person leaves a really shitty comment about me, and then there's like 20 people that liked the comment, I will block those 20 people too. I do. I have I block so many people because I don't want to keep being subjected to their toxicity. So no, I'm just going to block. And I've had people reach out to me and be like, I don't know why I'm blocked. Can you please unblock me? No,
you're like, I
promise you're blocked for a reason. So I start asking them, did you comment something shitty about me or at my expense? Well, I mean, I did say, oh, well, gee, I wonder why you're blocked. Or did you like other people's comments that were really mean about me? Well,
Erica,
I think I did.
Why do you even respond to this nonsense? Why do you even respond to them asking why they can't find you? No,
I shouldn't.
I wouldn't even answer them.
I know. Sometimes I don't. It depends on my mood and in the kind of day I'm having and what's going on. Yeah. All right. Whose turn is it?
Was it me or you? I don't know.
Go ahead.
All right. Funny how someone with those lips and cockeyed eyes has the audacity to show it off. Yikes.
Okay, first of all, what does that mean, cockeyed eyes? What does that mean?
I don't know. I have heard the lipstick one many, many times.
Yeah.
I like red lipstick. It's not a very forgiving lip color because if you mess it up, it's messed up and it's easily noticeable. I like red lips. Always have. I don't care. I'm gonna keep wearing them. But the cock-eyed eyes. I
I
didn't
don't
know
know what
my
that
eyes were
means.
cockeyed.
Does that mean they're like
I've
not
heard my eyes are
equal or something
symmetrical.
like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been told I have big eyes, bug eyes, but cockeyed is the
That's weird.
first time. Yeah. Those lips
I don't know
and
what that means.
cockeyed eyes.
You
And I
do
like
get a
the-
lot
at
of
the end-
comments about your lipstick, though. I know that's
Yeah, at
probably
the end. Yikes. Yikes.
they just had to throw that in there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, Erica, your turn.
Okay. Wash your hair. I wish I could say that was an isolated comment, but it's not. Here's the thing. They're not wrong. Sometimes.
I know. Who wants to wash their hair every day? It's exhausting,
I have a lot
man.
of hair. I have a lot of hair, right? So I don't wash it every day.
And
That
your
would
hair, though,
be
is super
so
soft,
time-consuming.
too. So you have the type of hair that probably within like a day, it starts possibly looking
sometimes
oily.
less than a day, it'll already start to get greasy. And I used to be a big proponent of dry shampoo. I would pride myself. I'm on day 4. Dry shampoo is my best friend. And then
You
I
don't
started
use it anymore?
Well, listen, so then I started noticing like it felt like it was kind of like thinning my hair like up here. And I started reading about it and found out this is some years ago how dangerous or how toxic dry shampoo is. No, it's really bad for you, like seriously bad for you. And the same thing happened to my daughter, and she was only like 17 or something. We were both using dry shampoo all the time. Same thing, like started
I use
thinning
it all the time.
That's a thing with dry shampoo. Yeah. So I did my
Oh,
research.
no.
I found one that I will use that's Lush.
You're gonna have to share it.
Lush, like the bath bombs. I had to think. The store Lush with the big bath bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, they make a dry shampoo, and the problem is it's loose. Like it's a loose powder, so it's messy. You have to do it like before you put on your shirt.
Yeah, or it's gonna go all over the place.
Turn your head upside down and do it. Like it's messy, but it's not toxic and it won't hurt you. So I will use that one, but even that I tried to cut down on because it's still not good for your hair, for your scalp.
If this company would like to sponsor our podcast,
for real,
we are more
Lush,
than...
I am a big proponent of your dry shampoo and some of your other products as well. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to try this. I'm gonna ask you later.
And
on,
I will say
forget.
it's white powder, and so obviously that works really well for blondes. I don't know how it would work with someone with dark hair. I can't say how well it mixes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, I find that it helps cover your roots. Like if my roots are growing back in, and I use like the dry shampoo because some of them are a little more powdery than others. It's almost like it helps mask my. So it's getting rid of the grease and it's helping.
There you go.
blonde up my roots. So it's like a win-win. So, oh my God, Erica,
I didn't know that. I don't dye my hair. Yeah, but okay. So here's the thing.
Must be nice. You don't have grays? How do you not have grays?
No, I think I do now. Actually, like right up here. If I don't know if you can see. But it's so hard to tell because my hair is so blonde and it's only like when the light hits it a certain way. But no, I've never dyed my hair ever. And I really never. And lucky. I know. I do like my hair. I will say that. It's the only thing about me that I will really say like appearance wise that I have good genes or whatever,
Yeah.
But
I've seen it firsthand in person that her hair can go through a freaking wind tunnel and it just comes out laying down like nothing. I should lucky, very lucky.
But wait, I have to finish on this one. I make a lot of my videos first thing in the morning before I go to work, before I like start my day. And so a lot of the time I'm like sitting there in a t-shirt that I slept in, drinking my coffee, no makeup, obviously haven't washed my hair yet.
That's why time you had on a headband, I texted you and I said, are you covering your dirty hair?
I mean, I might have been. Who knows? But I think I actually had to work that day, so I did put a headband in. But so that's the thing. And I won't post it till later in the day because I don't have time to sit there and post it to all the platforms before going to work, but I'll make the video first thing in the morning.
Mhm.
So yeah, a lot of the time my hair is kind of greasy. You know what? I'm very real. I'm very real. Like what you see is what you get. And I've said before, like if you want to guarantee a video to go viral, make sure you look your worst, right? Because my viral videos are all me looking my absolute worst. It's never when I have makeup on or anything. So I mean, yeah, they're not wrong.
Why is
Wash
that?
your hair.
I know it's, or at least
I
put on some
accept
dry
that.
shampoo.
I still think it's mean. Like you don't need to point it out. I know my hair is greasy, but you're not wrong.
Oh, as if they don't ever have greasy hair. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Here's one. Jessica has a clown entourage, and they travel around in their clown cars. Hosikas. She's such a weak ass bitch. I told you it's bad.
What's a
Erica,
Hosika?
are you part?
What's that?
That I guess I'm a hoe. They call so Erica is part of the Hosikas.
I am not.
Maybe. Yeah, you're in my entourage.
In a clown car.
I have an entourage, and we ride around in a clown car. Yeah, I seriously.
Is it okay? But wait, you used to have a background that was like clowns. Is it from that? Maybe. A clown.
I don't know.
Who's your entourage?
I don't know. I barely have any friends. I mean, I have no idea. But I'd like to know. I don't know.
Interesting.
That was a good one.
Here's one I get a lot. Botox. Get some.
Oh, and then if you do get Botox, then they say you get too much Botox. Well, I'm talking about me. Nobody's ever
Botox,
happy.
Though, so like, what does that say? What does that say?
You're like, Jesus. Why would somebody say that? That's so mean.
It's so mean. And it's never like when it's all worn off and I need to get in and have it done. Cause I probably only go like every 5-ish months. Like I think you're supposed to go like every 3 months. So it does wear off, whatever. It's never when it's worn off. It's always like, I just had it done a month ago. It's prime. No, they're like, get Botox.
You're like, I thought I was looking good. What the hell?
The other thing is, one of the first times I had Botox, I think he over-injected me and I had the unilateral eyebrow droop. It was terrible. It was traumatizing.
Oh, you got the droop.
Yeah, it was bad.
I hate.
And so ever since then, I won't do too much in my forehead because obviously I'm sensitive to that and God forbid that happens again. So even when I have it, like I'm still going to have some lines in my forehead because I can't do too much in my forehead.
You don't want your eye to fall down?
Yeah, like lesser of two evils, you know?
Wait, was it that the eye drooped or did they put too much on one side that it overlifted one side?
No, it drooped. It was bad.
Was it? Yeah, because there is a droop.
It was so bad. And then you know how you can like wear it off. But so I was doing like all day long, like exercising the muscles, trying to get it to wear off. It was bad.
Oh, that's awful. That would scare me. I wouldn't like that.
So yeah.
All right.
Get more Botox.
So here's a nice comment I got.
Okay.
Followed by a mean comment.
Of course.
You look fabulous. I'd like to know what brand of makeup you wear, especially that red lipstick. Please share. That's nice, right?
That is nice.
And somebody comments under that comment, really? The lipstick is the only thing that looks ridiculous. And then the person wrote back again and said, nope, I love red. I like this person. Thank you for the nice person. But somebody else felt they needed to say, really? And what I found is that because I'm a makeup wearer, it literally is like the two comments that I get are what either they absolutely love my makeup, they want to know every product I use, what's my lipstick color, or they're anti-makeup, they hate makeup, why am I wearing makeup? You're a nurse, how dare you wear makeup? It's like there's two camps of makeup.
Because nurses shouldn't wear
people.
Makeup, apparently.
Well, yeah, I hear that all the time. Why would you get
That's ridiculous.
done
That's
up all the
absurd. Like
time.
you can't look
Yeah.
nice just because you're a nurse or you're at work. Like, come on.
I guess I don't know. I guess not. But that one was just yesterday. I got that on one of my it was from my Halloween photo. That's where that comment came from. The one where I'm supposed to be wearing Taylor Swift color lipstick. First of all,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
known for a classic red. And
Your costumes were so
anyway.
good, by the way, with your kids.
Thank
They
you.
were so good. They were
Thank you
adorable.
so much. Thank you. That was a
Tell
lot
them
of fun.
Tell them what you were in case they haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. So I was Taylor Swift, and my husband dressed as her now boyfriend, Travis Kelce from the Kansas City Chiefs. And then my daughter was Taylor Swift as well.
Mini me.
She's almost 7 now. And she looks so cute. And my 8-year-old was also Travis Kelce. So it was like, we had 2 Travis Kelce's and 2 Taylor Swifts, and it was a lot of fun.
And you and your daughter had like
daughter,
matching outfits. It was so cute.
Yes, but obviously I've never put mascara on my child before, but we did her makeup for her eyelashes.
That's hard.
I'm so jealous. I always knew she had long eyelashes, but they're light brown. But to see them with black, I was like, they look like spiders. I was like, you are so lucky. You have no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, people pay for that. They put on fake ones to get eyelashes like that. Like, she's so freaking lucky. All right. Here we go. We've got, somebody says, please people know that real nurses are not like this. This woman is crude. And then somebody felt the need to say crude. Can you give some examples of that? Thanks.
If only, who wants to tell him? Who wants to tell him? Almost all nurses are crude.
Almost
all. Like, we have a sick, twisted sense of humor. The way that we talk amongst ourselves in the break room is not what we present to you at bedside. All nurses are crude, by and large.
We're always professional and take care of our patients. But nurses are notorious, have a dark sense of humor, and
it's a coping mechanism.
To get through it. So I think a lot of these types of comments are not healthcare workers. I think it's just people that stumble across my page and they don't get the humor. So
clearly.
Let's see who can outdo who. Who's got more of the meanest comments? Do you have another one, Erica?
Okay, yeah. Here's one that I get somewhat frequently. You look really good when you do your makeup. That is such an underhanded, backwards insult.
It is.
Like, come on.
That's not nice.
You couldn't just say you look nice today or something. No. You look really good when you the implication is you look like when you don't do your makeup.
Yeah, when you don't, you look like death warmed over with greasy hair.
Yeah.
And nobody likes it. Yeah, that's not very nice. And why is it that people want you to wear makeup and not me? What the hell?
I need to wear more makeup. They want you to wear less makeup. I don't know. And there are days that I work from home and I don't put makeup on those days. I'm not that girl. I just don't. And again, you get the real me, whatever I happen to be looking like that day. I'm not going to put it on just because I'm making a video. That's just me.
I do. I put it on to go to the grocery store.
You do.
I put it on to go to
I've
Publix.
seen your makeup routine.
it's just
impressive.
It's just who I am. I don't know. I'm been around this earth a long time, 46 years old. I don't think I'm going to change my ways at this point. Like, I think it's pretty set in stone, people. I mean, you can keep saying it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to just keep being me.
Yeah, it's not going to affect any change. So why bother?
All right, here's another one. It's nurses like her that make me not want to go to the doctor. I don't think she's actually a real nurse, though. God. At one point she was, but she got fired. That's why she does this.
Wow.
She's solving a mystery. Yeah.
So first of all, if you were fired, you're still a nurse, regardless. Like, plenty of nurses have been fired. But secondly, you weren't fired. Right? So come on.
Yeah, I mean, I like how they're coming up with theories, though.
They're really just making
yeah,
shit up about you,
that's
about
what
your life.
happened. She got fired, and now she's angry, right? Jesus.
Okay.
All right, what, Erica? Do you have any more?
I do. So,
Oh my God.
I get a ridiculous amount of comments, mean comments about my forehead. And when I tell you, I never gave my forehead any thought before social media, and people make, like, there's a million things I would like to change or improve about my appearance. My forehead was never one of them. And now I can't
That wasn't on the list.
It was not. And now I can't unsee it. So I get
Maybe it was the dry
five
shampoo.
head. Maybe. People say 5 head all the time. I got one the other day. All it said was bangs. Get bangs. Cover your forehead. Like all the time. And now I'm like,
do you want to know that the people that make these comments, if you look at their picture,
excuse me,
they usually, I mean, you would think like somebody that's saying stuff like that is like going to be like a supermodel or like the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen. And then you look at their profile picture and you're like, seriously? You're going to tell me? You're going to tell me that I look hideous? Like, that's what I'd really like to say sometimes. But and I think that is why they do it, because it makes them feel better about themselves to put somebody else down. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of.
It's just like the
Eric,
last
I think
thing
your
that
forehead
I needed.
Is fine. I think
clearly it's not, because a lot of people, and now I can't unsee it. Like, this is the last thing I needed, was another thing to add to the list that I didn't even think was a problem, that apparently is a problem. And for all the people that saying, like, when I do put my bangs down, they're always like, you should do that more. That looks so much better on, because apparently I'm covering up my gigantic forehead.
Do you have bangs?
I do. They're up most of the time, but the thing is, I have 2 cowlicks in my bangs.
Oh, okay.
And they're so hard. They're so hard to get it to lay right. And then I get irritated with hair in my face, so I just don't do it very often. But yeah, apparently I have the world's biggest. Oh, someone said they could land a plane on my forehead once. Yeah. Yeah, apparently I have the world's biggest forehead, and I've been oblivious.
Oh my God.
I just didn't know all these years. It's terrible.
You're so dark, dearest. Are you okay health-wise?
Dark? Dearest?
I put on a filter one time. It was tanned cutie. I wanted to look a little more tan. I used the tanned cutie filter on
and
TikTok.
They couldn't see that it was clearly a filter? Like it says in the corner that it's a filter.
I don't know. Now she's worried are you okay health-wise?
Did she think you were jaundiced?
As if she really cares. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, what disease do you get that tans you? Melanin overproduction syndrome? What?
Liver failure? I don't know.
I mean, I've heard of being pale and, your hemoglobin being low, but I don't know about having a good tropical tan.
I get the opposite. Like, get a tan. You don't think I would if I could? I can't tan. There is white as snow and sunburnt red. That's it. There's nothing in between. There's no other options. Can't tan. And if I get a burn, it doesn't fade to a tan, it peels. So this is what you get.
Oh wait, I have one more. Calm down with the orange spray tan there, Trump.
Oh, they called you Trump.
I'm never using tanned cutie again. Obviously, people do not like the tanned cutie filter. Those were 2
Okay, speaking of filters, I get a lot, and I don't use filters. I don't think I use them that often. I certainly don't use them consistently. When I do use them, it's usually because I don't have any makeup on and I look like trash.
I want you to start using use bold glamour on every
Oh
video
my
and see
God,
what
I
people
tried
say.
it. And that just made me feel so bad about myself because I'm like, oh my God, my lips look amazing with this. Maybe I should get my lips done. I've never had filler, or my lips done or anything. But I'm like,
I
no, this is
love
not
the bold
healthy.
glamour filter, but I don't use that because nobody would ever recognize me in public. It totally transforms your look. Like
It
can you
does.
imagine if like I
It's
used that all the
impressive.
time and then showed up to an event? They'd be like,
I know.
the hell?
Right?
What the hell happened to
Yeah.
her? Yeah,
Yeah.
some
So
of them
when I do
it's
use filters, I get people that are like, stop using the filters. Why are you using the filters? And then I get
Mhm.
others that are like, oh, you look so pretty today. And I'm like, but it's a like it's clearly a filter. It says right there. Like, I don't know what that says about me. Or if they just don't realize, like they don't, I don't know. But I do look back on some of my older videos and, filters have come a long way, right? So some of the older
Oh
ones
yeah.
were like trash. Like if you moved something in front of your face, it would glitch and you could totally tell. And I
Yeah,
have some old
like
videos like
the
that. And I'm like,
the
yes,
eyelashes would still be here and
yes,
you've moved over.
it's terrible. And I look back and I'm like, well, that's embarrassing,
Or you wave your hand in front of your face.
Yeah.
You're like, and you
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
the eyeball floating on your hand. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So there are some that are, posted that have those old ones. I try not to anymore. The only ones that I do use are like, what's it called? The glow, like where it just kind of
Gentle
like
glow. That's what I use. If I use
Yeah.
it, I use gentle glow because it just softens your complexion a little bit.
Yeah, there's like
it
two
doesn't
like that.
transform
All
you
it
into.
it doesn't like add makeup or anything like that. It doesn't change your
Right.
features. It just kind of softens everything. So there's two like that I will use occasionally, and that's only if I really don't have any makeup on. Most of the time it's not a filter.
I compared that one to like if you went and had your like pictures done at a studio and like they
Right.
can touch up like your blemishes. That's
Yeah.
kind of how I feel like that one works the same. You're still the same person. You're
Yeah.
just softened a little bit.
Yeah.
But dang, that bold glamour, if I could look like that all the time, whew, sign me
Well, and the
up.
thing is, I don't know if people realize, but there are a ton, like a lot of creators that consistently use a filter in every single video to the point where you don't even really know what they look like without it in real life.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. I know several creators that use the same dramatic filter
like they're
every
committed
time.
every single time. First of all, I'm not that committed. I'm not that organized. Like I'll forget, Yeah.
I mean, dang. Yeah. No, and if you use a green screen, you can't have a filter. Like
yes.
So a lot of time I use green screen, but you can't soften anything with the green screen.
That's so frustrating. I feel like TikTok should have gotten their crap together by now and figured that out. Yeah, that's really frustrating.
How to do both of them?
Yeah. Okay.
Here's
one.
You still got more?
Oh
my God. Okay.
Mine are very like often to the point, short and sweet. They just cut it deep. So I get a lot of like lose weight. Just we're not even going to hint or beat around the bush. They're just like lose weight or you should lose weight.
Oh my God.
I know. It's mean. And it's hurtful.
It's
like
mean.
I don't know how you can't take these things personally. I wish I could rise above and just be like asshole, But it hurts. It hurts to hear those things.
That does hurt. I had somebody yesterday said to me on my video, Nurse Jessica, are you on Ozempic?
Oh my God.
I mean, the things though that people think that it's okay to ask you, like as if we're BFFs or something. Like as if I'm going to share that information with millions of people. Like I'm just like the nerve.
I think I am actually going to start that though. I'm going to start semaglutide. I've been looking into it.
For women, weight that's one of the most sensitive things you can comment on for somebody is weight. Like and people, they know that. So to hit somebody the Ozempic thing, I'm not saying is comparable. That doesn't bother me. I mean, if anything, I'm saying maybe she's saying I look like I've lost weight. That's nice, but I'm just saying the audacity of people to think that they can just ask you the most personal questions or to say to you to lose weight. I mean,
Yeah, the
would you go up to
implication,
somebody at work and say that? Would you go up to somebody at
Yeah.
work and say,
right? Exactly.
bangs?
But the
bangs."
implication is that they actually think they're going to somehow like tell you something you don't know, or you're going to have this big aha moment, like, oh, I didn't know that I needed to lose weight, but now that user 856732 has pointed out, well, now I'm going to lose weight. Thank you for telling me. Like,
Yeah,
really?
I thought, yeah, that I was at my goal. Now that this man with the silhouette photo has told me I look fat, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm starting today. I'm turning it around for you, user 5362. Thank you so much. And I will
they're
dedicate
so
every
mean.
accomplishment to you.
Okay, but do you want to talk about how you had that hate group at one point?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was it on
It's
Facebook?
probably still there. Yeah, I had.
What was it? How did where'd that come from?
It was called Oof. Oof, I'm Nurse Jessica Seitz. Oof.
Oh
And it was a picture of me. In my early YouTube days, I did a video about getting Botox. Like when I first started, like it was like,
okay,
like it followed me through my journey. So they screenshotted an image of me getting Botox. So it's like, it's a picture of me laying on the table and like squinting. You know how they have you make your 11s, like, so that they know where to inject.
Yeah.
And so that's the cover photo they choose. And it's called Oof, I'm Nurse Jessica Seitz. I don't know if it's still there. It had like 100 members.
That's how you know you've made it,
but
when you have a whole hate page group or something devoted to you. I don't have one that I know of.
I mean, can you imagine, Erica, having the time to like create a group based on making
like,
fun of somebody?
I must annoy you so much that you really took time out of your day to create a whole platform. What?
Yeah.
I have been told that there's a bunch of crap about me on Reddit. And so I don't go on Reddit for that reason, because I'm inundated with enough hate just on social media. So I avoid Reddit entirely.
Okay, here's one. If you don't like what you do anymore, then do something else. This is a classic example of attitudes that will be eradicated before this is over. You're an embarrassment to both the nursing profession and women. So there's, if I do get other types. Oh, I know what video it was. It was about contemplating staying a nurse or getting a sugar daddy. Like it was something like that. Like, you know how nurses always joke about either being a stripper or I need a sugar daddy. Like, hey, it's healthcare humor. I mean, it's I think every nurse has joked about that at some point in their career. We sit around, if you ever have time to sit around and at the nurse station, but you know, it's like, I'm gonna start selling pictures of my feet, you know, like just
anything
funny
better
stuff
than
like
this.
that.
Yeah.
But some people will take that very offensively. Like there's a lot of I mean, I don't want to put like, I don't want to sound ageist, but a lot of like the older nurses, you just don't say anything bad about the nursing profession. You just act like you love your job. You act happy. You can't be disrespectful.
Positivity.
Yeah, and I'm to the point that I will respond and say I will not paint nursing in a light that it isn't. I'm not going to sugarcoat what nursing isn't right now. And if you don't like that, you don't like that I'm highlighting what the reality of nursing is, then this may not be the platform for you, because that is what my page is. It's to make people laugh and to show what is really going on. I mean, how many people would follow me if I was doing videos about stuff that's lies, and I was just like, nursing is a calling, right, Erica?
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, that segues into later, but do you think many people would be entertained by that? Like, come on.
No,
And you know
no.
what? I mean, yeah, it's just no, and people need to see the reality of it. It might be
Yeah.
harsh, but it is
I
what it
think that's
is.
a common one that the non-medical public will use towards all kind of like nurse creators on social media is, well, if you're so miserable, why don't you quit? You're
I
not
get
cut
that.
out to
Yeah.
be a nurse. Like, come on.
Because
Version of that I get is, you're so negative. Your page is always so negative. Okay. Here's the thing. The nursing profession as a whole is overtly negative, especially the last few years, right? I'm not necessarily a negative person in real life,
no, she's
I can,
actually not. She's actually
thank
funny.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I have a great time when I hang out with you.
I don't just sit there and bitch all day.
And
But my,
like, dude, when good things happen in nursing, I do see you celebrate it. Like,
I
you
do,
know,
but the problem is they're few and far between.
well, that's true. So there's not
And
much
my
content.
platform is
There's no-
talking about the nursing
there's,
profession.
there's not much of that. But when it happens, like when I saw you, the last speech you gave, where y'all were going around to the different, was it senator
Yeah.
offices or something?
Yeah.
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 I
In
mean, that was
Pennsylvania.
uplifting. That was, or you at marches and nurses are getting together, and like those are
Yeah.
positive videos. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like it's all doom and gloom. Like,
Yeah.
but I
But
mean,
I
it is
wouldn't
what it
be
is.
authentic or honest or transparent if I was only talking about the good side of nursing, because unfortunately, that is the minority. It's overwhelmingly negative in many ways. It's toxic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah, a lot of my content is going to be negative, but nurses get that, except, sometimes it's the older nurses, like you had mentioned, that think that we shouldn't do that we should just, keep everything sunshine and roses. Well, that's not reality. And
No.
I am nothing if not honest and direct,
And
you
I
know?
think, with my content, like, if you hear a lot of comedians like actually talk about their line of work, like if you've ever listened to Dave Chappelle, like in an interview, like he literally has people like harass him like on the streets and stuff, like that they're so offended by the comedy that he did, that like they don't see him like as a real person. But it's like people don't understand that it's it's comedy, it's an outlet. Like it's
Right.
not it's not I would love for nursing to be perfect. I would love for it to be great, where it wasn't so easy to
Yeah.
make a joke about it. But
Yeah. Oh,
that's
I
just
dream about the day that I can get on and make a video and go, I have a huge announcement. I am so happy to tell you guys that we have finally passed the Safe Staffing Act or the Workplace
yeah.
Violence Act
And you
or
would. I mean,
something.
it's like, are
Yeah.
you like, as if you're going to keep it quiet? Oh God, this goes against my
I can't
platform.
say that because it's positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to keep reporting the news. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, zip it. Like, of
Yeah.
course you'd
Don't
be
tell them.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, like I said earlier, and, to kind of wrap this all up, a lot of the negativity is insecurities. So people that are saying you think you're smarter is because maybe you do know more about a subject that they don't. Or just like people make fun of my appearance. Well, maybe they wish that they wore makeup or knew more about makeup. I don't know. Or just that they're insecure in their own skin. So to put somebody down makes them feel better. It has to be, because I can't ever imagine myself ever going on somebody's platform, even if I were to think to myself, that lipstick looks stupid. It just
Yeah.
is stupid. I wouldn't wear that with for nothing. Would I ever go and write that on somebody's page? Ever? No. Eric, I think it's time to get into the Enema of the Week award, where you keep your friends close, but your enemas closer.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
week, the Enema Award is going to all of the nurses and, well, non-nurses for that matter, anyone that refers to nursing as a calling. This has got to stop, you guys. Now hear me out, because people are going to lose their mind. Exactly. Yeah. This came from a time of nuns being the nurses. It came from a time, I'm not kidding. Like we're not clergy. We're not nuns. Like, this isn't a calling. Now, that does not mean to say that you can't have a calling for nursing. I'm sure many do, right? But you do not have to have a calling to be a nurse. And simply saying that adds to the gaslighting, because healthcare organizations use this against us. It is clear-cut gaslighting. They will use it's a calling to not pay us as much. Like, you're doing it because it's a calling. You feel compelled. They will use it against us as far as like empathy manipulation. Your patients need you, trying to get us to do more with less. It's a calling. No, we have got to stop this narrative, because it's actually damaging to the profession. And, I know that a lot of like older generation nurses, they sometimes find this to be offensive. And to that, I say, that's fine. Be offended, because look at the overall picture, right? Is the goal not to move this profession forward? Well, putting us in the dark ages of being a nun and letting us be gaslit is not moving the profession forward. So you go on and be offended, but stop saying it out loud. That's all.
And take that enema. Yeah, and stick it right up there.
Yep.
All right,
where
this
the sun
wraps
don't
up another
shine.
Nurses Uncorked. Until next time, people, keep your comments to yourself. No, I'm just kidding.